Alright, let's get started. Plunder means I don't have to worry about the experience at the end of the vault. Might need to break some more rocks out. But I can get back to these ones later. Ooh, yes, an orange is something to pick up. And I've already mentioned what I think about the augments. The augments are absolutely worth it to pick up every time because every one of these augments could be converted into whatever other type of augment, with the small exception that don't have this one open yet, which means it costs 2 nether augments to make one of it. Because it's not the season. Alright. Now why plunder? Because the one thing you really lose when you die compared to surviving on casual is you lose the use and you lose the experience, of course. But you see, plunder is already not going to be experience, which means it's the perfect opportunity for when you're chasing something besides that, like reputation points. And with the extra bonus on the reputation points, I can be even more focused on it. And by keeping the level the same, this can just kind of sit around for however long. Sure, I have to, in theory, be careful about doing these so I don't level up too much. And, like, yeah, 83 isn't necessarily the best level for this or whatever, but waiting to 100, it's like I have an entire gear piece I'm not using because, like, they're very weak trinkets in my current arrangement, especially because I've got no tennis favor, so I can't get the item quantity that makes, like, for the good tennis, and, like, there's some good abilities here. Anyways, do drip leaf. Oh, I only have small drip leaf being made. That's annoying. is this something really stupid like... Okay, yeah. This is currently something extremely stupid. Small drip leaf isn't even in the collection pool. You get out here. You're an aesthetic one, apparently. Where did I even put small drip leaf? There we go. Yeah. Okay, that's starting to go up. Okay. Coppers, one to make it an iron. Lights. One. Two. 3 tiers. Void. Let's just go doop, 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 doop. Alright. That's thing. Get my back out here. I'm not going in the drive for you. Alright. And yeah, I can just take out some, like, other ones. Intersect. The compressed ones. You see, I know that they were trying to pull a joke on him, but like, guys, you didn't make the compressed ones named andesite. Anyway, strip leaf. Strip leaf. Baby drip leaf. Do. Wait. And then I need Right, I need clay, right? Okay, tag clay, don't need clay specifically, but like makes it easier. Oh. There we go. And that's a fresh plunder rock. To be fair, I probably should add vault rocks into the storage over there because I'm running out. The ones in my bag. Right, I also have a plunder rock there. On the altar you go for the next one. All that's being produced. Literally. So let's see what in the world it's going to assign me for my plunder vault. Braziers. Compass is not finding an unused gold altar yet. Oh, you can make your vault so much more powerful, yeah. Except it only applies to parts of it again. And if you take too long, it's like... Is the long time you waited to get that boost actually worth it? What you're getting? This is pointed at god altars, right? Apparently not. So I might have been running for no reason past things. God altar down. Dungeon mobs. Okay. Dungeon mobs. quantity or item rarity, which either way increases these barrels. And in theory, I should have waited, but you know. Three HP sponges. Yes, I know, that's basically what I am too, but like, really? Such engaging gameplay. Oh, we made the dungeon boss. What's the primary difference between a dungeon boss and a regular champion? 17 million health. Serious God Altar is still there. What's this for 1%? Sure, it does nothing. Since this is a plunder vault. In theory. Unless it's still bugged. Because that's supposed to be one of those bugs that they fixed. They were supposed to get rid of the effect of more experience on the 0% experience vaults. Living chests. yeah, technically the dungeon was worse because I took the weakened powers and whatnot, so my cooldown was horrible. Dot dot dot. It's like, yeah, that was partially my fault there. One of the reasons I dislike braziers, because it's not just you make the vault harder, you make yourself weaker for some of it. It's like, because there's a big difference between, hey, my healing takes X amount of time, but the mobs hit this amount more, so I need more healing, and hey, look, everything works less efficiently. It's like, really? Alright. Doesn't look like there's a secret up here. Let's check this room for living. Awesome. Hit that at an angle. Lovely. No living down here? That one would be just a comedy. Alright. Yeah, none of that appears to be living up there. Will one of you give me living chests? Living chests? No. I could get a quick cryonic focus. And a chance at the, what you call it? Chaotic focus. Antique. Oh look, the boss can get to me faster as a melee build. Let's check upstairs. Preferably, like, by actually being up there. There's one. But I still haven't... I do need to adjust points. There's still basically the same shade. That's a problem. Loading. Focusing on favors results in lower amounts of loot, sadly enough. It's like, what loot am I even focused on? I'm in the mid-80s, like, yes, okay, cool. Knowledge, vault diamonds especially. If I could get gear pieces to finish filling out a decent array of what you call it, living gear, that'd be nice. Especially if I could get a nice high tier living helmet that I can get lucky hit on. Okay. No living gear. Bye, boys. Hey. In. What's upstairs? What's upstairs? That's not how you get upstairs. That's like the opposite of how you get upstairs. Perfect. 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 Yeah, it looks like... Yep. Eggs in this room. There. Yeah. Do I have living somewhere down here to double back for? No, that's cores. Let's leave them to their pool party. It's like, okay, yeah, like I'm getting souls out of killing. Okay. second ring out. Living? Nope. No echo, right? Because I need the stone echo for the index, and like, yeah, I'll get it whenever I get around to doing mine or something. Like, I don't have to get the crate at the end of this, but like, don't have enough time for like another run, or well, another altar, I should say, not another run, because like, well, unless I crash it. Free loot. Soot and chains. Okay. Really? Up and over? Nope. Okay. Alright. Item quantities. Oh, there we go. Thanks for the mining fatigue, guys. I love this effect. So either I got a really good charm there, or that was a fancy room. Anyways. Because there was a shiny thing with a green marker. I'm gonna need some fruit to get out. Lemons. Oh, wait. Can't say that out loud. Can't say that out loud. It was down center, right? There we go. Bingo. Living is probably the least annoying chests to potentially have to loot for these because of the fact that Isco got annoyed at that one point of interest way back. And then made the 8.1. Alright. Two bulbs. Decent, or two altars. I didn't watch the number of favor, so I don't know if either one of those triggered the 30% boosted. Set this back to undiscovered altar. So I think I left it on egg last time. Yep. There's the fancy inscription. That was what I noted. Those away. Pressure down. These go in. These go in here. This goes in. Like, I get the variant rocks. I would prefer if, like, the variant rocks also had just, like, the seal things. So, like, you can convert a standard rock into a brazier rock or into a plunder rock. But I understand why it needs to be the rock so that someone can't try and be cheeky and stick some extra rooms onto a plunder. In theory, I could have clicked this so that I got the rooms, but apparently that would have risked the egg being silly. Globe. Pylon Hunter. I don't particularly think I have any reason I would need Pylon Hunter. And technically I've got one somewhere around that's Pylon Hunter, I think. Yeah, this one. Which I haven't really done anything with. So...
Bye-bye!
As it gives you a chance of that. Third champion's domain? Maybe. Because if I actually am worried about, like, leveling those up, helps. The problem is, like, I'm not actually leveling anything up right now. Guys. Alright, boys. We're going to start putting you in the cube. Okay, so it only actually gives you 4 spots anyways, so... Like, it's no more efficient than these are. It just lets you put, like, the ones that aren't getting used whatsoever. In this instead. So it's technically rendering less. Yeah, that's the right order for that. The cave always is above the plastic, right? I'm a little disappointed that this is just like, it compresses it by 4, and that's it. Living wand. Omega sword is Omega sword. legendary CDR. Back in the day, you identified them first because there was a chance for them to roll higher, so it was worth rolling them just in case. Probably I should recycle this 2.4. Recycle keep. Resistance card. Juice. Smite. Like I don't even use it, but it ends up in this. Alright. Some more to break down. Sometimes the ritual of the task is the reason you do it. Not because it's more efficient to do it that way compared to anything else, but because it's the way you've done it. And it's familiar. In some cases, this can also get you in a rut, but if you're doing it specifically because you're doing it as the ritual and not for the efficiency, like if it's chores and you keep doing it in a way that specifically makes your chores more of a bother to the point that even you're annoyed by it, that's not a ritual. If you're doing the inefficient thing because you need the hands-on experience of washing the dishes rather than sticking them through the dishwasher, that's a ritual. That's about relaxing. And I did not collect enough ores that I need to do the efficient thing of using the placer to put them into existence. So instead, alright. And that's all of these two. At least everything I care about there. I think... I don't know whether or not it works with this thing down here. Oh. Chromatic iron has finished cycling. Okay, so sometimes it can generate the rocks, but not consistently, very quickly. But it is making polished. So if I go like this... Alright. So that's how I'll get my rocks. Trees go bare. Ice go bare. At least this is operating the way it's supposed to, right? What's my blue ice up to? Blue ice. Six over. All right. That's probably going to be more than enough rocks generated for a sort of long-term production. I probably should add them to a drawer someplace. Technically, maybe I should give it a 4 a 4 drawer. Or 2 like 4 drawers, and then do like all the different types of fancy rocks. Because what we've got 1. Noting that I got the infinite raid before the before regular raid because of how I got it. Got K, got Chaos, Plunder, Warden. Not that we ever will use Wardens on this because we've got it built in. Royales. Rock. This has extreme BT, so not it. Herald Rock. Yeah. So we've got Chaos Plunder. Not likely to do Warden. Herald. Infinite. Glazed. Wherever the standard raid rock has ended up. Royale. Raid. Have they? They just don't have. Yeah. So like I could put those and plunders into one. If I wanted to put them on the system. And I probably will eventually. Alter up, it looks like. Assassin Pops. 55 is a bit tough when it's crabs. Not impossible, but tough. Black. Search on. Here we go. That's what I forgot to do. likely I'll get to, ooh. Was that an echo? Small children, I'll get to you next. Don't worry. So maybe I just annoyed myself. That's where the assassins came from. Okay, no. That one shouldn't be a bother. And, like, I need to kill the assassins for the completion anyways. I need... coins. And gilded. Secret there. And living. Assassins. That's like an easier time if I was to go melee build. With the crabs. Because crabs can't run away if the entire room is an attack zone. Something. Dwellers back in the challenge rooms. They don't count for purple anymore, so like they don't help us scab. Oh, but what about bingos? The problem is, the reason you got rid of dwellers in the challenge rooms was the completions, and before bingo, it was just for purple. Which you've now stuck on tanks, and there's not enough, but so dwellers just don't contribute to completion on scavenger. And you know what else doesn't contribute to completions? Guardians, except in bingo. So the challenge rooms, which shouldn't be the best option for getting a completion. I swear, like, the blue on the text for like the common items on the sale thing is 2 blue for its rarity. Something changed this run. Probably it was they did update the color change. I'll get back to this one later because I've got a more time-sensitive piece of this run, and that's the assassins for the altar. Doesn't contribute to what I need to do. Doesn't contribute to what I need to do. That one seems like it'd be a good one to do, but of course managed to mess that one up. Okay, it's just a little bit too far for a decent one-off jump. So I need to aim for there. Okay, I've got my index weapons in hand. Okay. So now I, in theory, need to start running around with a chicken tank car. I need 12 blood vials total. Blaze 12 rock. This doesn't generate assassins, chronic, ornate, so neither one of those is contributing to completion. Already done. Do I spot an echo anyplace? No, okay. Soul charm still. Okay. Oh look, I've got my chronic focus. With that, I have to do the roll. next room. Yep. Oof. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get enough unless I stop focusing on anything but killing. And even then, assassin spawners are what? 5, maybe 6 apiece? So mobs besides like Horde need vastly increased number of mobs. If I'm going to be chasing them like that. Really? Next room. Leroy Chicken. Failed the jump. We need something. Learn him. Those aren't. $56. So I need 2 more quick assassin spawns pretty much immediately. Assassins? Didn't manage to hammer that right to get them down here. Time. Oh. Like, that's the completion there. I can leave whenever. Oh. Vaults. Altar upstairs, it looks like. But I've got a completion. And not enough time for most of the really good ones. So I'm just going to and harass the zombies. What in the world is that thing? Mob pathing avoids water when it can, so you can use mob pathing if you do it right. The near immunity to any kind of knockback is a little bit annoying. So what in the world is this thing? Huh. Core extractor, I'm guessing. So, that's good to know. That means that if you regret putting a fancy core onto a deck and you want it for a different one, you can't go dungeon hunting. Not just for replacement cores, but for the opportunity to remove core. The question is whether or not that gets you the core back or simply clears a slot. We hit the end of the vault here. I think there's an altar upstairs in this room. Yep. Right? No? Ugh. It's pointing like here. Does this room have 3 altar placements? Not that I've got any time for any to really get wrong. I guess it's just like so perfectly on the diagonal. not. 2 minutes. I'm not greatly enthused with this one. And I have caused myself so many problems by ripping that hole in the floor, so... Where was it? Up the floor. Okay. I missed the fish. Anyways. Okay. Cheeky pixel room. I ain't even restocked on the fruit, apparently. Good to know. 3 years. Wooden pants. Living the shield. I could put pack types into the storage. You got some crazy potential. Come find us on Discord and we're going to absolutely rip you off. Just give us your bank details. Random people you met on Discord after they came to your stream. They can be trusted, right? You see, this is the constantly disappointing thing. Why does it stop at 90%? There is no more tier after this. Why? For the effect avoidance, which doesn't even avoid every effect. Mind you. Because it doesn't work against mining fatigue. And, like, why does it stop at 90? Why can't you get the chance for the legendary to roll 100% and have one gear piece where your legendary is just You don't take poison. You don't take wither. I need to do this if I want to do that comparison. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Health. Mono regen. Like, technically the knockback resist is doing a little bit for me at the moment, but not a ton because I don't have a bunch of it. I don't even know what my total effect avoidance is at the moment. Resistance, let's go grab... Yeah. If I'm going to commit to these, I should commit to these. Okay. So I can't even force that. So I used up too much potential. Arguably those are dead, but I can leave them in the system for a while. Or I can just kind of solve that now. Ugh. Expensive shoes are expensive. But yeah, I needed new shoes at some point because these are locked out. I can't improve them any more than this. Technically, not having the CDR is going to slightly annoy me because it's going to throw off my timing. But I'm not overly focused on CDR or anything like that in my build. Heck, the fact I have as much increased effect duration as I do is just kind of incidental. Strider, Emeralds. I did tell it that if it generates an adaptive, it's supposed to send it here. I'm fairly certain. Alright. Those go in there. Oh, I didn't copy. Alright. What's it say? It says I haven't done yet another one yet. Okay, still have those to deal with. Relic fragment, which in theory the last batch got put in here, right? Yeah. One, two, three, four, because of magnet range. My reach is currently 6 out of 4.5. With in-vault tool use at 7 out of 7, because that's what the hard lock is. Not that I've got anyone in my chat right now, do I? Jane Eyre or Wuthering Heights? Which one should I do first? Both checked out for the same amount of time. Both of them are going to be like relatively short for me to do. And it was because there was some comment about the main characters from one finding the other one passed out, and then it's like, but it doesn't come up in either story because they decided not to do anything about it. So with the one book one being unconscious and the other one's not doing anything about it, like it just wasn't relevant to the story. And it's like, okay, someone's being silly there, but okay, maybe. So I got those as audiobooks from the library at the moment. 12 and 19 hours listed, which means both of those are a couple of days, maybe. I feel a little disappointed in the Echo only dropping one. Oh well. Not everyone can be a 6. With an average of 3, it means your 6s have to get... Your 6s have to get averaged out someplace else. You aren't supposed to be in this system. Alright. I should check the mana regen over total mana, area of effects, technically porcupine. Okay. All right. It's not one, but absolutely scrappable there. 2, 8. Ooh, now I get to actually evaluate. That one. 8 mining speed. Sornick. Oh. Maybe I need to stop sitting like a gargoyle. Nah, that's too reasonable. Technically, I should, like, get bolt filters at some point and go ham on it. Ooh. That's like 3 reach jewels there. I think all of this is maybe 776. Um, Still 0 Dennis favor. Yay. Oh. Help me, help me, help me. Alright. Back in the systems you get. Like, maybe I'm being dumb by even bothering with the plunder. Okay, no maybe about it. No sort. That lets me go and go, hey, I've got these, and they need extracted to this category. So they end up all being manually placed here. And the rest of them get to go down here. Yeah, 16, 8, 13. on one of these color suckers at like 10%, right? 12, 10, there we go. That's the one that gets to be there because the only job it's worth doing is taking up space there. 9. 14. 10. Okay, so got a good one here. Next best. Next best. Yeah, like this one. This one's actually worth using a lot of the time because you don't even need that many resource cards to be stuffed in the deck at the time. Technically, I need to reevaluate which of those I'm potentially grabbing. I haven't automated eggs yet, but that's one scoop set. Yeah, like I haven't automated eggs, or chicken. I haven't automated honey bottles or honeycomb. But I probably should at some point. Anyways, also, eggies. Eggies. At least one of those was something I need to put. Yep. Yeah, full batch there, full batch there. Still need that. That becomes full batch now. Alright. Enough of that distraction. More eggies. Nice. Blades have already been fully deployed. Eggies become eggies. 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 One more. This one. Alright. Into the vault I go. Into the vault I go. Oh. Oh no, I can't summon champions. Alright, let's set this filter. Minus that. Minus that. Minus that. Minus that. Alter. God alter. Dungeon mobs. I don't think this room has a dungeon spot. No, wait. Doesn't have one down. It has one here. So that's that. Dungeon spots. There is a small chance. Nope, this one is more than sufficient. Yeah, look at that HP pool. 4K on piece of cake, normal. Oh, but you see, like, if you're doing dungeon runs, you should be running, like, a ton of extra damage. You should be doing rampage and all that, and, like, oh, gotta do the combination. Two trinkets, cool. But it's like, really? So there's an entire part of the game that's supposed to be for the absolute sweats and is otherwise like fundamentally like inefficient to do unless you're a sweat. But if you are a sweat, it is the best thing you can be doing. Honestly, I need to max out my back resistance at some point. Even if it's like only well near full health. Technically, I should have used that before I did the dungeon. Living is not in my pool of things I need to chase. Did that wooden, did that wooden, did that wooden. Alright. What do I have up here? What would you have told me to do? Okay. So I skipped most of this because I had the altar. and restock my food anyways. That's something I need. Small child, stop attacking me! Alright, and that is... This is coins, which aren't something I need. Okay, so Luke Gilded would have also been in the wheelhouse of things I wanted to do. But honestly, I'm going to say that the dungeon mob is easier. Okay. Let's get back to the next room. A decent amount of the way through the loot wooden, and this is a good loot wooden right here. There. Okay, it's only 6, but I need to head on from this room anyways, because I need to find not too much more on the Gilded, at least. So I only need one more of the necklace, but I need a lot of the Ornate, which means almost certainly I'm going to want the want some secrets. Secrets! And what, I need 2 wishbones? So that won't be a problem, too problematic. One. Two. Alright. Next room. Living secret. Bad. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I'm here for. It's not in this room. failed to jump there. This is a vault type that I can do the assassins. Almost done with books. I should get a book sometime in the next 11. Yep. There we go. 7 more. Listen. Gilded. Nope. I'm not going to need that many gilded anyways. Okay. Did I leave any of these woodens out? No? Alright. Let's go find this egg. Before it fades. First an egg. Okay. Lemons. I failed to put with. Let's go sideways 1. Yeah, like, that's how many hits compared to normal versus, like, the dungeon boss, which is, like, geometrically more. Clearly, I should do the mine vault orders real quick, right? That won't distract me whatsoever from what I should be doing. Oh. Coins. Wooden. Living. Wooden. Something, it's like a storage place. You mine. Alright. That one was down. course there's a gap there. I don't like that be. Coins. Okay. Put in. Put in. Put in. Ores. So many corn POIs, you would think it was salt shade. Secret. No, that's not secret. No, the secret is the little one there. Yeah. I am looking for red boxes. Red boxes. Red boxes. Can't help if I hit Hunter, but. Being too cheap and lazy to get Hunter. Even though I really should. Okay. Coins? Really? How dare you? Pipes are for ornate. And away I go. Gilded. Eight. Living secret. Rarely see the living one in that spot. Like, yes, I know it's part of that same pool, but that's almost always the point. Alright. Okay, no. One good ornate secret. We'll do it. 2, maybe 3 other ornate POIs. This one. Like, this one has the chance of doing it, but, like, would have had to roll 3 for 3. Well, 1 out of 3 isn't horrible for that. Onward. because I wasn't paying attention, I failed to get out here with my fruit, so I have the choice between starfruit, oranges, and the mango here. And vault, that's fun. Diamond. Alright. Ooh. Can I get this to flip quickly? Not if I can't figure out where in the world the last one is. There. Excalibur. Hopefully. This is a diamond vault, so nope. I'm going to head that way. Dead ends are going to help. Ornate. Those are ornate. Wooden. Direction of travel is this way. Right. In here. Now I just need to turn it in. I would have an easier time with it. That is down there. Except everyone's down there. Okay. Claim that. Scaffold complete. So it cost me 2 lemons, and I did not recover them back. Iggy. Ooh, it did copy this time. Yay. That goes in there. One of the chest rolls. It's wearing out. Magnets wearing out. I forget. Repairs it has. Magnets wearing out. 4 more repairs. I slightly missed the good old days of like size cutting down and all that. Like, okay, yes, we get a decent amount of automation now for identifying or whatnot, and like 6, 3, 7.3. Okay. 3 volts. That's probably a decent amount for today. I again did not watch how much favor I got from any given completion there, because it pops up as a little text thing here above the inventory. Not like really in your face, like with what you call it? That one's bad, but 3 stats still 7.5. Wings and an extra burger. Four, 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 two. Right. Let's create a lag spike. Gotta love it, right? Like, even drawers weren't that bad. Like, okay, yeah, I've effectively got a fairly large colossal chest attached to it, generating an extra 120 plus 108 times 4. Like, yeah, okay. Maybe it's my problem because I'm being a jerk to it with how much space I'm actually creating. Alright. Let's do this the right way. I shove all of this in here. Oh. Iskallia green. Mid on its attack, low on its attack. Yeah. Implicit's high. No, not even high. Like, ugh. And because it's not living, like, the only thing it has going for it is it's got a high base damage. But then, like, the prefix damage is on the low end, the percent is on the low end. And the additional attack speed is on the low end. And the sweeping hit is bottom of the barrel. It's like the amount of things that are off on that. Assassin damage, spirit tome. Let's see. Any good illegals? No, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Like, none of those are good chaotics. Do I even keep this around just so I can try and seal it? Probably not. Based on the amount of misses, I don't think it really improves notably. None of those maxed out. Okay. Seems all put away. Something, something. Time to go milk a chicken. That. Can you not say that? Oh. Sorry, Timmy Pimmy, but we're going to export you. I don't need another daycare.
Bye bye.
Honestly, like, if it gave you a relic fragment or something as it left, where, like, it always rolls a fragment, but sometimes rolls the, egg hunt again instead, I think that might be a way to handle that. So it feels a bit better. Driftwood? Do this with these ones, but when you're in this, don't do it with these ones. Because it will compact this way. And nobody wants driftwood boards. Alright. I need 4 of these. Like 2 of them are just using a bucket on the one next to them. Technically, maybe I want to get more bees. But it should be something like egg, honey bottles, honeycomb. So I need more of these. Aren't those the expensive ones? Oh, I can't even feed them to the bees. Not that I'm producing any of the small ones, apparently. Well, what doesn't help is that I haven't started iron farming. This is overkill. You don't even use these this much. Yep. It's definitely overkill. This is for aesthetic. I like having 120 of things. 2 stacks of bees. No. It's invisible. It's invisible. So they gave that a wrong amount. Also, where in the world am I sticking the bombs right now? Are they still on the wall in Iskallia? Yes. Bees. I gave it the wrong amount. Now it's gonna take a while. Alright. Something, something. Tennis hates me. this. Okay, and that has a while. I need to set up a vacuum on that. Ugh. Some point. A near instant pickup, vacuumulator, or whatever. Not vacuumulator. Vacuum pickup, give it honey bottles, and da 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 da. Amenable. Foray. It is absolutely overkill to have 128 bees in a single one. Because they do nothing. Like, they don't contribute whatsoever to the pen or its production. Like, these were already pretty much maxed out. Like, somebody could come and, like, seal a bunch of bees. And it wouldn't cause me any problems for production. Aesthetics, yes. Production, no. Something. I should ship somebody a jar of bees. This isn't going to work out to a nice, even amount when I finish breeding them. Activator. Really? Oh. I thought I had made no dispensers than that. Why not? Okay. I would say, oh, I missed the, what you call it? I missed the old rocket arrows, but the truth is, no, I don't. Because my one encounter of them was, in some light play of single-player VH2 before Law of Equality of Life, and it was the jerk archers in the Wild West room, which is already full of explosives. So it was just a welcome to the room that explodes. Are you ready for it to explode in your face? No? Too bad. And I need to make a vacuum module. So that stopped happening. Fast pickup. And then I need Sender Mark III. Or Mark II, not Mark III. Mark III would be a bit overkill. Just a bit. Log. How am I doing for different logs? Not those ones. Yay, anyways. Back to what I was working on last. Thanks. It lost my router. Polar. Range ups. Range up. This one's set to shears. This. Whitelist. Empty bottle. Which doesn't even call itself empty, it just calls itself bottle. And this is going to be and I'm going to be lazy and I'm not going to keep count. And that gets to remain on standby for a little bit. I'll get this whitelist. That's our bottle. Eggy. Eggy. Whitelist. thanks for doing that all over my shoes, guys. Chops. All right. I did add egg and turtle egg to this, right? Not turtle egg yet. Not honeycomb yet. Unless... Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's feed some bees. That's a full batch, so I don't need to feed that one again. That one's a full batch. Turtle egg. Most important component of this. Yep, no turtle eggs yet in the system. So that means whoop. Turtle eggs. Whoop. Alright. And some production. So that is 4 things that I need to make absolutely certain. Eight are appropriately tiered. Two. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3. Technically, I shouldn't void honey bottles because, like, but given the fact, what? This has very few loose uses. Right, you can share transmogs now. Yeah, and then what? You can craft it using glass, or you can spin the materials out of it. Like if I put a filter on that for max, noting that like these are all just witch drops. This needs a couple of these. Really, amount of steel? Let's change that. I need speed. Then I need stack. Then I need muffle, 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 muffle. You that still need a bit more. There we go. Far more bees than I need. Yeah, that managed to pick those up in send them already. That router. This is the most vanilla recipe. Yeah, look how quickly that produces those. And then we need magnet suppressor. And then because that's chunk by chunk, magnet suppressor gets to live over here because it's going to suppress okay, technically I should have it one more over. Magnet suppressor gets to live as far as the chunk. Magnet suppressor gets to live right here. Because that suppresses these chunks, not this chunk. And these chunks, which should cover most of where I could be to accidentally start pulling these. Technically, it means when I'm in my storage system, I'm probably accidentally picking them up. Depending on how quickly the vacuum manages to suck them in. Like, And now no longer have to separate these into this. Like this is displaying its fill, right? Yeah, it's just so low at the moment. And then this is going to run me out of bottles for making elixirs if I wanted to force elixir later. But that just means that I'll have to make some honey blocks when I need to make elixirs. Like, I'll be like, that feels like a low amount, but honestly, no. Alright, so that's probably it for that all today. That goes in the system. Do I ship somebody bees? I love how technically, because it's just doing shearing. And not collecting anything. You can do both of them at exactly the same time. The only reason these are offset is because it had to do the dropper to start. Yeah, gotta leave myself the option to turn the whole thing off. They're on while that's up. But if I decide, like, oh, I've got enough eggs, and I've got enough turtle eggs, flip the lever, and it'll stop bucketing eggs. And like this is going to overflow and start voiding far before this will. Because it's based on turtle egg piles, which are 4, and it gives you 4 piles of 4 each time. And then bottles are slowly being produced by the one witch. Like, I keep trying to get more witches or other things from the mystery eggs, but Vindicator? No, Villager. That one goes into the system again. I know how to do this. First things first. Smart. How many bees you got? That's not enough bees. That's a good amount of bees. Okay. It's a sufficient amount of bees. Was I actually using those on something? Right. The eggs say I needed more eggs. Something. I could do a bunch of robots one of these days. Though those don't come with god altars and tasks to do. Alright. Copper is at least producing itself. Not an amazing time rates, but unless I start doing like marathons. Yeah, it's more than enough times, I know. Something overkill, something spamming. Alright. Because I still don't have quartz on my production. It's not even hard to do. I need what? Easy villagers or easy piglins? I think easy villagers is slightly easier because emerald production can be self-sustained inside that versus easy piglins. I gotta produce gold somehow, and I'm not running a turbo gold farm for the from the KGRM because like it doesn't produce like an iron farm would. But like get this set to block of quartz. Iron. Like this is going to be annoying unless I take a couple of the blocks apart. But the quartz is more annoying. So we're just going to Make something like that. Really? I guess I do need to increase the size on that. Not that I'm going to be getting any more during plunder vaults. But I should increase that category. Larry! Why do you have to be so annoying, Larry? And the correct reason for why in the world it has to be annoying like that is eggies. So I kept using the eggies, so that was using up the ones I had already compressed. What have we got over here? Yeah, all that can all live there. Back in the system we go. Did I make sure all of that was locked? Show hide upgrades. Show hide fill levels. That's currently unlocked, which means I can do this one. It should lock all that. Okay. Technically, for some of these, where I've already hit production caps or whatnot, I can pull them from the production line. Like, I can repurpose the cactus probably in the same way that I repurpose the small drip leaf, because small drip leaf never calls. Or I can just, like, accept that I have to make more eventually, too. Because honestly, these systems, how I've got them set up, like, this is already overkill. Like, this kind of count, I'm not going to actually use 64 different body pots no matter what. Like, I have pre-allotted space far beyond what I actually need. just because, like, that lets me be lazy about it. I should pause any bugs, because I don't need them at the moment. Like, eggs are still doing something. Eggs are still increasing. Those are still increasing. Time to wrap it up. See you all next time. Bye.